Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hi.
Well, we're just so happy to be here. You know, I feel like I say that every time, but I always sort of refresh and go back and read some of the comments from last week, and it just makes me so happy. You know, it's all of these friends that we have, and so many that we feel like we really know you, you know, even though we've never met. It's the strangest feeling. But anyway, so a couple of updates from last week. One thing is, oh my gosh, the book club is on.
I'm excited.
Me too. Me too. I'm super excited about that because everybody, oh my gosh, I'm in. And then everybody was, I need to spend some time and we need to go over some of the suggestions because everybody was so right in there with the kinds of things that they like to read and the kind of things and suggestions for books. And so I am super excited because I think most of us have belonged to a book club before. And our friend Patty, she was fantastic, ran the bookstore, and we always went to the book clubs. But it was funny because she always chose a book that she thought would be challenging and possibly out of our comfort zone, which meant that I oftentimes did not like it.
Yeah, or didn't read the whole thing.
Because I didn't like it. And so I'm just going to tell you right now, that's not what the book club is all about.
We read for fun.
We love to
read.
Conversation. I love that when you come to work and go, oh, I'm so tired. I couldn't put that book down. You know, I love that. I think it's just like a reward. It's like when you ate the whole dang cake, you know, but there's nothing bad. You just lost some hours of sleep. Who cares?
Right.
So anyway, so we're going to think of a catchy name. It should be something like the whole dang cake, but something like that. And then we have to figure out how to do it. We've been talking a little bit because I think that we could do a Zoom, but I think that could get like out of hand really fast because how would you even be able to talk about that? I almost feel like we have to do it almost like a podcast and maybe I mean, I'm not sure. We're going to kind of talk about it a little bit. We're going to come up with a plan. But in the meantime, we'll come up with a plan. We will have a firm plan by next Wednesday, including which book we would start with. But I'm just going to suggest, oh my gosh, the book that I brought, The Boop Girls.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh, you guys have to read that.
Is it funny?
It is so good. It's really good. And so... but there's like 12. So Christine, our friend from Sturgis, North Dakota, is who sent me the first one. And she said, oh, and if you like them, I'll send you the others. No need. I'm sending yours back. I've ordered all 12 because I cannot wait. It was not a very big book, and it wasn't that much of a sleepless night. And now I can't wait for the second one. I just keep thinking about my girls, my people. So I don't know how 12 volumes, how much sleep I'm going to lose. But anyway,
cool.
Anyway, so I'm excited about the book club. And the other thing that happened, this was so nice. This was so nice. So Susan Tamburi sent us a whole box of books.
I love it. I was going to start one of my books last night. Like, I don't know. I need to sleep.
It was really good because we were looking through and there was, you know, several of us here yesterday and it's like, oh, I've read that one. It's so good. Oh, I've read that one. I have not read this one, but Marge said one of the best books ever. So I grabbed this one. You grabbed James Patterson, of course.
And John Grisham.
And John Grisham, of course. She loves,
Those are my guys.
Yeah, so she grabbed those two big, huge books. And so, so we'll see. But so thank you. So that was kind of fun to... got us talking about sharing all of our books and anyway,
cool.
So that was really nice. Thank you, Susan, for that. That was super, super nice. And then somebody else, there was a comment, and I was going to mention this because I learned this a long time ago, but somebody, was talking about going to sleep with, and that they like to read, but they're so busy all day, and they sew so much that whole idea of sitting down and finding time to read, so they go to bed and read at night.
Yes.
I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. The reason is not so much that you fall asleep and you drop your book. I mean, that can happen. But a lot of it is, for me, it's hard to get comfortable in bed when I'm holding the book and where does my neck go and, and sitting there. But I have a big comfy chair And that's what I do. My comfy chair is right beside my bed, and that's where I read. I do read at night when I should be in bed, or just before I go to bed. But I also think that so many of us, especially when we get older, you probably don't suffer from this yet. I never used to, but insomnia. And I think the big trick about insomnia is if you shouldn't do anything else in bed. I mean, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't lay there and watch TV. You shouldn't stay in bed and have breakfast. You shouldn't have your coffee and answer your emails in bed, or whatever. That's that whole thing, is that you should train your body to it is bedtime. It is bedtime. And if you're not sleeping, tossing and turning, wide awake, you should get up. You should get up, go do something maybe that's not too stimulating.
I tell Robert that all the time.
And then get back in bed.
He thinks I'm crazy.
No, it's true. And you guys are young enough that you guys can probably, do whatever. But when you guys get older, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, I know when I lived on my own, in Seattle, I didn't have TV in my room. I didn't even have one growing up or anything. And I'm also one of those person that wants to sleep in complete silence and darkness.
Yes. So, you're a country kid.
Yeah. It's like dark. I don't need a nightlight. I need none of that.
Yeah.
And
Robert has to have the TV on.
Yeah. It's awful.
All night long?
Well, until I wake up and turn it off. Because he falls asleep.
And doesn't he watch, shoot 'em up?
Yeah.
Murdering?
I don't even know how you
fall asleep to that.
I don't know. It's not like it's P.S. I love you. And you're like, oh, my God, I'm falling asleep during this little sappy scene. No, it's... I don't know.
Does he have earphones?
Nope. I haven't figured out how to attach, something that will go... Is there a thing?
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I didn't tell you this. I found this out not too long ago. Of course, we don't... This is because Dad will watch TV.
I need him to wear earbuds because I put earplugs in and it hurts my ears.
No.
Baby ears.
Your Roku, you have a Roku, right?
Yeah.
Your Roku
doodad
has a jack, an earphone.
Oh my gosh, it does. I found it on your head. Yeah.
It has an earphone jack. Now he's gonna have to wear old school earphones, but who cares?
Whatever.
That's
sleep.
the price you pay.
Yeah. To stay up all night watching TV.
Yeah. We found that because Dad, he watches boxing. I can't take it.
Oh, because he's old.
He's old.
He enjoys boxing.
He likes men fighting with men. I can't. I can't watch that. I can't listen to it. And now we have this little house. It's like, turn that off.
Close the door. Put a pillow under
so
it.
then he'll try watching it on his television. I can still hear it. It's like, I can't hear that. I don't like it. So he has to wear his earphones. And when I walk by the television, I can just shield my eyes.
That's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, earphones. Yeah, because it's funny because when you did move to Seattle, I remember spending the night there with you a couple times. Downtown Seattle, Belltown.
So noisy.
Screaming.
Especially on
gunfire. I swear, I don't even know. Police, sirens.
I don't think there was a whole lot of gunfire back then.
Probably not. But I made that part up. But was
Friday nights and Saturdays were miserable.
Yeah. There was fire trucks every single night.
Yep.
Every single night there were fire trucks.
Every night.
I wonder if the fire station was close to you. I never thought about
that.
Yes,
it was.
Just this very
there
moment.
was one that was close to
that's
me.
Why.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of, that Thai restaurant Jared always loved?
Yeah.
They were up 2 blocks from that.
Oh,
so they were close. But they needed to be close. And my bedroom window faced the alley. So all of the drunkenness to get to the other side of the block. So, man. And then a balcony on the other side of the, 200 square foot condo. And but that was it. During the week, it wasn't so bad. Because Belltown, I felt like it was definitely a business district. But in the weekends, it's where people were going. I was,
all the cruise ships would come in. Those people would get off the cruise ships.
It's all right there.
By her place.
I was, 6 blocks from Pike Place and all of those downtown, they're not there anymore, but Bed Bath & Beyond and Ross and all of those. I was really close to all of that. So weekends, that's where we used to go before I went to college.
That's why we bought the condo, because it's like,
that was the place we vacationed.
Seattle.
So, I'm that black, silent,
quiet.
Hear a pin drop. That's me.
Yeah. You grew up listening to frogs.
Yep.
At night. Yep. That's it.
And sometimes there was that. I think he still lives under there because there's one that just goes
all
night
the house.
He's still there. He was there growing up, and he's still there.
Calling for someone.
Still, after all this time, he hasn't found her.
That's right. I forgot about that poor little guy.
He's still there. Yeah. And there's still a family under the TV room.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're married, yeah? There's still a huge family.
Yeah.
They go to bed a little later, though. This guy, he don't go to sleep. He sleeps during the day and calls at night.
Yes, he does. Hilarious. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. And see, that's why I have trouble sleeping at night. Because I've moved into the city.
Yeah, and you've got dogs and kids and skateboards and people. Yeah. Yeah. At least you have Lizzie. I mean, I know your country dogs would react to every little, you know, Lulu wouldn't let anything happen as she would be barking. She'd bark from the bedroom because there was something she heard outside. She wasn't going to go outside, but they weren't coming in. But at least Lizzie doesn't care.
Lizzie doesn't care. Lizzie, though, if she hears something that sounds...
a kid in trouble.
Yes, that's right. If it's something that sounds scary, she's hiding. She doesn't want anybody to know her whereabouts. She's not going to defend anybody. But if somebody is sad or crying, or if she hears kids laughing, man,
she wants
what's going on?
Yeah, I want to go out there.
And that was why. So that was why the cat. Because did we? I told you guys last week about shutting the door.
Right.
Did I tell you guys about the cat box?
No.
Did I tell you that part? It was another suggestion. So I know, sorry, the saga of the cat. I feel like I'm done. I have a video for you, though.
It's hilarious,
Can we put a video in?
Yeah.
Okay, because we have a video. Because I got it, because I have proof that Agaboo, agitated booping, that is exactly what it is. And now we're going to call it a love swipe. That is absolutely what it is, because what he's doing... Let's just play it.
Who's my baby? You are? You my baby? Oh. Little cutie. Oh. Little cutie. So sweet.
I'll turn the sound on.
He's such a sweetie.
He is so... See?
Oh, yeah.
See? He wants me to pet him.
Yeah.
Can you hear him purring? Oh, so lovely. Look at him.
Yeah, kneading.
See? He says, don't stop.
He must have missed you on your little...
He did. That was just, see?
Yeah.
See?
That's what it is.
See, he loves me. He's not trying to hurt me. Look at those claws.
Yeah.
You're just a cutie, huh?
So you're going to insert
That is not the
there?
cat I remember.
Yeah. No. So so that's what he's doing. What he's doing is
Don't
don't
stop.
stop.
Yeah.
Wait, come
Totally.
on. Wait, don't stop.
Yeah.
So that's what he's doing. So he really but what happened was then let's see, after we did the whole door thing, I think this was last week, we did put him in the cat carrier. That was sad.
Traumatic
squalling.
experience. Yeah.
You know, didn't know why he was in there. And then, of course, that was one thing. But then even Lizzie.
Oh, it was probably a hot
just
mess.
hyperventilating. Just so upset because the cat was so upset. The other two cats, they could totally care less. It's like, whatever. I wish he'd shut up. But whatever. They didn't care. But Lizzie totally cared. So that was just sad. But then what was funny is after that, he seems like he's been better in that. I mean, he's still a pain in the neck. He lays at the foot of the bed, and if you even slightly move, I know I explained that, he would come up. Well, now he's a little bit more careful. He comes up and he lays there and he waits. But every once in a while, he'll just reach out.
Hey.
And then he'll go.
Oh, good, you're awake.
Hey. But I know that's his.
Yeah.
I know that the look on his
squeeze.
face is. I think that's what he's doing. I'm sure that's what he's doing, and I don't think. Of course, I still have new wounds.
Yes.
Because of it, but he just. He's not. He's sweet. He's super adorable. But anyway, so we'll show you proof that he's not mean. He's but it's so funny that everybody
He's an attention hog.
He really is. He's doing, what do they call that? Making biscuits. You know? He just does that so much that he is, I feel like he's unaware. I don't think he absolutely he doesn't realize he's hurting me.
Yeah.
When he does that. But anyway. So that's what's going to happen is every night he's just going to sleep with us and he's going to wake me up multiple times during the night. So all of the things that wake me up.
And if it gets... Whatever, I'm going to get... The other thing you could try, if it gets, like, really bad, just at that moment, like putting a kid in the corner, at that moment, put him in the cat carrier.
Oh.
And zip it up. Give him, like, 2 minutes, and then let him back out. So he knows that's why he's in trouble, is that incident right there.
Because of love?
Well, okay, maybe in his head. I love you, and you do this to me?
You don't love me?
Baby, I do want to go outside.
Love you.
Yeah.
Poor little
It just
guy.
brings flashbacks to my house, so.
I know.
It's probably not a good thing.
I know. It's hard to believe that that's the same cat.
Oh, I don't, yeah. Makes me wish I would have gotten some of them demon looks I was getting when I was trying just to rescue you from the dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a sweetie. He just wants to be loved. That's all.
Well, good.
All of his names, which were started out being Diablo, and then it was Brother Kitty, Agaboo, and of course what Dad calls him, which cannot be mentioned on air. But that's okay. All right. Okay, a couple other little things. So let's see. Jennifer, our friend Jennifer,
Yes.
from California, she has a shirt tip for you. Not because you needed it, but she just,
Love
she
it.
knows that we oftentimes do a little check, because of cleavage. And Jennifer, who is also fairly
Yes.
well endowed, she says that whenever she has a button-up shirt, because that's where we get most nervous, is where did that button end up and what all is in there. She will put her shirt on backwards, button up her shirt in the back. Now, that might not work for every shirt.
I have shirts like that. I never thought to do it on a shirt that doesn't mean that. That's very smart.
That's really smart.
That's really smart. Because I have
I think
purchased
that's
shirts
pretty
that
smart.
intentionally have buttons on the back.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what's in the front.
She just turns it around. I mean, that might not work for every shirt, but
Yeah.
that's worth a try.
Digging it. I would totally
Right?
do that.
I
Yeah.
said, gosh, I emailed her back. I said, oh, that's really smart.
That's really smart.
I like that. Let's see. And Joan, she's right, our friend. So those of you guys, I know some people just watch us for FabriChat. Some people occasionally will catch us for the box opening, and some people only watch us for box opening and don't watch this. So we'll see what happens here. But for box opening, we changed our shot. And the reason that we did that was because I was constantly standing in front of Tracy. So we would get comments. It's like, gosh, we can't ever see Tracy. We can't ever see. So we tried moving things down. We moved things around. But Tracy's often working and standing behind that dang computer. Hiding. She doesn't want to be seen. She's very shy. And so we moved where we were standing so that right in between us was the computer. And you could see her even when she was hiding.
Yeah.
But it is true that we have sort of a messy back room. But it is, I mean, I'm not saying it's not messy, but it's because there's a lot going on in there. We've got all of our quilt storage in there. All of our computer stuff is in there. It's our receiving. It's our shipping. It's our classroom. It's our lunchroom.
It's all of it.
It's a little bit everything. And so we thought, well, maybe that shot wasn't so bad because you could see the shelf and see all of those quilts. But apparently it's quite distracting. And Joan, you weren't the only one that said that gosh, that shot is super distracting. And I feel like I do that too when I'm watching YouTube and I'll watch somebody and it's like, well, what's that dog doing back there?
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, there's a little kitty in the shot now. And then I sort of miss what it is that they're talking about. So I get that. So we're going to go back to the other shot and you're just going to have to peek for Tracy and we're just going to have to tell her
To pop out every once in a while.
get on out here. So, and everybody was so glad to see Eliza.
I know.
We
I know.
were too.
There was a couple
and then all of a sudden
notes.
she'd be off and,
I know.
you know, it's like, where'd
Shopping.
she go? She was
shopping.
shopping. She was shopping. She went home with a lot of fabric.
Yeah, she
because
did
that's how we pay her, is in fabric.
Yeah, and she loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was picking out.
And
all
I
kinds
saw a
of
lot
stuff.
of notes. Can we see Eliza more often?
We
And
want
is she gonna
to.
come back?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yes, but school
gonna-
gets in the way.
Yeah, and not just school, but then she has volleyball. Is it volleyball right now?
It's
Or
soccer. It's soccer. And she's part of like a this cool club.
Math
So
club.
she's busy.
Yeah, she does a lot of stuff.
busy
But
little third
summer,
grader.
she is going to work here during the summer, so you'll see her more this summer, and we'll have her around. But at the moment, she is busy. I think that it's terrible because we just got used to seeing her because of COVID. You know, everybody was home.
Yeah.
she was here every day.
Yeah. Her break
know.
from school would be when we got to film, and she was thrilled because she didn't have to, whatever was happening. Yeah, whatever was happening, she got her
Whatever
break.
it was. Yeah. So she was super glad that everybody was so glad to see her. And she has gotten bigger.
Yeah,
she grew.
she's so tall.
She's still as thin as she can be, but at least she
getting
has a
taller.
little more height on there. So, sorry, I have a little tickle. And then what else? Let's see. We should talk about. Well, let's talk about this first. So, our friend. So we have a friend, Becky. And we talked about her at the box opening on Sunday, but I forgot my little thing to show her, so I said that we would talk about it this morning. So here's the deal with Becky, and I think I might have mentioned the whole thing with Becky, but she is a wonderful lady from Phoenix, and I need to share with you her pictures. So we tease her because her, well, not tease her, but we know who she. We recognize most people by their email address.
Yeah.
And it's because we read those all the time. It's like, it's Supermom again. It's Supermom. And so we know who you are oftentimes that way. And so anyway, so this Supermom, we chat back and forth some. And she had said that she ended up breaking, I don't know if she broke her hip first, but she got a hip replacement. And then while she was recovering with that, they found that she had kidney cancer. Recovering now from having her kidney taken out, and so now her big deal is she is making all of these prayer quilts, just to help people get through things. And
That's cool.
yeah, really, really cool. Well, she sent a follow-up email and said, oh my gosh, she says that she feels like Supermom is so obnoxious, and she wanted me to know. She wanted me to know that she got that name from one of their foster kids. They have 8 kids. Now, here's the thing. Why would you not think of her as Supermom? So her husband is a retired police officer. She has 2 sons, both police officers.
Awesome.
She has 6 daughters. One is a nurse. One is a... let's see. I'm going to get all of this wrong. I'm going to mess it all up. But in her family, I'm going to say it this way. She's got 2 police officers, a police dispatcher, a fireman, a nurse, a social worker, somebody who runs a foster care center for abused children. She is a Supermom.
Yeah.
And she says, am I proud? Obnoxiously so.
Yes,
of
you
course
should
you
be.
are.
That's
This is
all
cute
that
family.
Yeah, community service and
Yeah.
making sure all your kids know that it's not just by
Just
you.
a life of service.
That's awesome.
It is super
So
awesome.
awesome.
It's like, gosh, they got that from someone.
Yeah.
So, and then she sent pictures and just this beautiful family. And the best thing was that you see this picture, and so there's her and her husband, and then their 8 kids, and then all of a sudden, bam! It's all of the son-in-laws and the daughter-in-laws and all of these grandkids. And then there was this picture of the grandkids, and they all had a shirt on that had a number. The highest one that I saw was number 25.
Oh!
Yeah, number 9, number
That
10,
is
number
cute.
11. Isn't that cute? I'm so jealous.
Oh!
So jealous.
Look, I need more than 3 kids.
I know. I need more babies having babies.
Oh.
Well, see, I just,
I want more babies, but
Yes.
I thought,
Yes.
freaking Robert, man.
yes. We need to talk to Robert. Need to talk to him. Well, here was my message to her. Here was
Yes.
what I wanted to say. So I think that there's a lot of people that, like to do that, the gift of service and making prayer quilts. And prayer quilts are fantastic, but there's one other little option, and I still could not find one. We make these little pocket prayer quilts. And it's kind of a hard thing to describe. And I don't know why I don't have one. I'll make, a dozen at a time, and I give a bunch away, but then I'll always keep one just to have a little seed one in case somebody needs one, And I'm going to make one really quick, and I'm going to send it to you just so you have an example. But what you do is you just make a little quilt that is like 2 inches square. And it can have anything on the front. It can be a 4-patch. It can be a 9-patch. It can be a pretty piece of fabric. It doesn't matter. It's just a little quilt. You just flip it, turn it right side out, top stitch it down, and it's just this tiny little quilt. But inside the quilt, I'm sending you these also, is a little cross. So you just put one of these in there. So this one, there's 2 in this package. They're all different kinds. There's big ones, little ones. And so the idea is that you just carry this little pocket quilt with you, and when you reach in, or you can have it, and you can feel it, and when you feel it, you can ever so slightly, because you've got batting and you've got your 2 layers of cotton, but you can feel that heart in there. I mean, that cross in there.
That's cool.
You can feel that in there, and so it's just kind of nice. People will talk about worry stones or different things that they carry in their pocket, and the little pocket quilt is just something sweet that they can carry with them every single day, every moment. So anyway, I'm gonna send you a couple, so you have some, but they don't have to look like anything that's the same, and they're super fast to go together, and there's a little Bible verse and a little explanation as to what it is, and anyway, they're super sweet. So anyway, that was what I was going to show you. Super mom, and you are. Dang it.
Yeah.
Super nana. Super nana. The other thing I was going to share with you, and I can share this with everybody, I'm going to put this pattern in with your package, but I wonder if this is something...
I bet I can look it up.
Can
I
we
bet it's
scan this in?
I bet it's a free pattern from
I'm sure
Moda.
it is, because I got it free from Moda. But what this is, so we're going to scan this in, attach this as a link. But what this is this is a post-surgery pillow. So what it is, you can see how big it is. It's actually a pretty large pillow. I mean, it's probably this big, and it's super easy to go together. You can put a pocket on it, but you don't need to, and you just cut out your 2 pieces, sew them right sides together, turn it right side out, stuff it with polyfill, and then whip stitch it closed. But here's what you do with it. If you've had surgery, especially if you've had any breast cancer surgery, or if you're having radiation, which tends to be extremely uncomfortable, it's hard to even hold your arm down. So you can take this little pillow and you just put it down there and you hold your arm. I found that where I used it was driving back and forth to radiation. It was so tender that I could put it underneath even my seatbelt. So that I had, because if you're having radiation, you can't even wear a bra. You can't. That was when I was wearing all of those scarves all the time, because all sorts of bad things were going on. But anyway, this heart pillow, it works really, really well for that. So it's another thing that, depending upon who, where you're guided and who you're making things for, there's so many people that are going through abdominal surgeries and chest surgeries and breast surgeries, that pillow, just to kind of have this a little soft protected area, it's really, really a nice thing. So we'll put a copy of this on there so that you guys can download that, and if you want to. So anyway, all right, Becky. Okay, Ukraine.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about Ukraine. So this was an email that we got information, and I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's fairly long and fairly emotional. But here's the skinny. So Susan Tambori, her church, I hope I can say that's who this came from. One of their pastors just got back from the Ukraine, and they were there, and they wanted everybody to know what it really was like, because I think they were a little bit nervous, because I think all of us think that you don't always know what to believe in the news, and if they are exaggerating things and only showing bad things, and we've all seen examples of that. But this pastor in particular said that is not the way that it is. They are actually under emphasizing things that at this particular train station that they went to, there was an average, and I think when we saw it in the news, there was like 200,000 people arriving per day. And he said the day that he was there, it was still 25,000 people now per day that are still arriving at this particular spot at the Polish border. He said that the other thing that's happening is cars are lined up. This is primarily a Christian, Ukraine is a Christian country, and cars are lined up, Polish people who are lined up in cars and saying, I can take 3, I can take a family of 3. They find 3 people, they get in this car, and these people take them home. The next car pulls up, I can take a family of 5. They find the 5 people, they get in the car, this Polish family takes them home. So Poland is stepping up. It's just amazing, isn't it? It's just amazing.
Just we don't have to go to shelters to make it not so horrible. be able to go to a home, sleep in a bed, have warm meals, and just not, that's amazing.
It's so amazing, so kind, just, amazing. And the line of cars, of people lining up to pick up people is as long as the people getting off of the trains. They just keep getting more and more and making more room so that they can shelter these people until they decide what to do. A lot of them are, however, relocating. It's quite a process to go through the embassy to get them out, to get them over here. So we think within the next month we'll start seeing more and more that are showing up in all of our communities, and hopefully we can show the same compassion as Poland has. It's pretty amazing. One other thing that I want to mention from this letter is that I'm just going to maybe read this part. The soldiers from Russia have rations that were given to them by their government that expired in 2015. The Ukrainian people are feeding the Russians. Isn't that amazing?
Good people. And I know a lot of it, I think it's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but I assume that everyone from as early as you can enlist to the military is doing it whether they want to or not, whether they have family in Ukraine or not. And I think just the Ukrainian people, these poor kids that have no choice but to do what they're told, I think that's amazing.
It's really amazing. I think that it just, spurs us on to do whatever it is that we can do.
I feel like we need to make little pocket prayer quilts to send. Because whether you're a Russian military man who doesn't want to be there but doesn't know what to do, you need one in your pocket. All those Ukrainian families feeding the Russian military, helping, people in need there on the ground are important.
They need
the Polish family. Oh my gosh, I think everyone needs one of them in their little pockets.
They do need one
Even
in
the
their
little ones.
pocket. I'm going to type up the little Bible verse and the message that we put on them. You can put anything on them you want. And those they're so lightweight.
You could send tons for pennies.
We need to find out who to send them to. Because rather than, we could send them down to the Quilted Twin and have them send them over, but why give them one more thing to worry about? We could send those.
Yeah. If any of our followers know of someone in Poland or a mission that is going to the Ukraine soon, let us know
Who to send them to.
We can get in touch with them, talk details and ship it to them so they can take it with them. We can ship it to them. Someone who we can,
And what I'll do tonight, just in case you're even slightly confused about it, I'm going to make a little video on my iPhone of how to make a pocket quilt and how to do that. But really, there's no secret to it. It's just a mini quilt that can look like anything. It's really, it's what you've put inside of it and
the meaning behind it.
And why you're giving it. So that is such a good idea. And for soldiers to have them in there. Good. That's a really good idea. I love that idea. I know what I'm going to be doing tonight. Yesterday was grilled cheese day. Dang it. Tonight's the night we're having grilled cheese for dinner. So that brought us to what for our fundraiser. So we got a lot of great suggestions about that because we really want everybody to feel like they could be a part of it, and we're just going to do all of it. So some people said, gosh, I love the idea of the live auction because they love to hang out, and highest bidder takes it anyway. But not everybody can be home at the same time, so they like the idea of a silent auction, and could we run that for 24 hours? And then others said, gosh, same idea if we could just put it online. So we're going to do all of those things. It is going to be first part of May, right about like the second week in May is when it's going to be. We don't have exact dates yet because we have to find a silent auction program. We don't know how to do that, how that would work on our website. But what we're going to do is we are going to announce the dates. And what will happen is at this time, so let's just say it's going to happen at 12:01 on this date, we will put several items on the website, on one page on the website that'll explain about the silent auction and the live auction. And these things can be purchased right now if you just don't want to. And then we'll have a little donate button. And then that'll advertise when the silent auction starts. The silent auction will start again as soon as we can figure out how to do that.
Yes.
And then at the end, the last hour and a half of the silent auction, we'll have the live auction. Yeah. So we have a goal of 20,000. I think our goal has to be higher than that now, because I think what we're doing with our money is it's going to our local Ukrainian relief program. There are lots of them that are coming this way to us. We do have a Ukrainian community here. And so that's what we're doing. So just so you know, that's where our money will be.
Because they've been trying to
local.
finish their church so that they can have people in their church.
Yeah. Yeah. And man, they're making like
they're cranking it out.
Yeah.
And it's huge. So they're going to use
their
it.
church, if you didn't know, do they know this? Our Ukrainian church, Ukrainian Baptist church, burned down on Easter last year.
That's super sad. Super sad.
They all went there early that morning, got their, because it's a big feast, you know, and they got their crock pots going and got their food going. And I don't know that I ever heard, or maybe nobody ever wanted to say exactly what crock pot or what happened, but that's what happened. Is it just
electrical fire?
Yeah. Oh, it was
sad.
Just the saddest day in Soap Lake.
They're making a really large church, a beautiful church, but they've been trying to finish it so that they can house.
Yeah. Have a little refugee camp there, and so that's what we're doing. So just so you guys know that, and we'll mention that several times. We'll say that on our website, that our money will not specifically be going to Ukraine or to Poland. It will be for our refugee relief fund here. Yeah, specifically for the refugees. So anyway, and I suppose every there's going to be a lot of communities that are going to be looking for the same.
Yeah, because they're going to come with nothing. So they're going to need clothes and maybe baby things, or who knows.
And to come here to a housing market that
no one can afford. Yeah.
So build a big church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bedding.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we'll keep you posted on that. We will know. We will certainly know by next Wednesday. We might know before then. But Brianna,
so you guys will get the heads up. It'll also be in the newsletter that goes out the first part of May.
Yeah.
But you guys at least get a first heads up to mark your calendar so you remember. But
and we already have some fantastic donations of things to bid on. There are some vacations. So we have some really cool things that have already been donated. Not just quilts, not just fabric kits. We're putting our own things together, but we've got some really good things. So we're super excited about it, and we'll keep you posted as soon as we can figure out how to do that. Yeah, and how to do the book club. We have some ideas about that too, but delving into new things. It's been kind of fun.
Yeah. Exciting.
All right, let's see. What else? I feel like there's a million things, but that's how we always feel, is that visiting with friends, there's never enough time before we have to head off to work. Chicken update?
Oh, they're really cute.
Getting bigger?
I need to do a video.
You do need to do a video because you're pretty sure you have a rooster.
Yeah, it hates Robert.
And like jumps at him.
Flaps and it's crazy. And Robert's like, what is happening? It's like, either she doesn't like you or he thinks you're too close to his ladies. So we don't know. And this one particular chicken is edgy about everything. You know, when I go close the hatch so they go to bed and all of that. They've always got one eye on me. So it could be a rooster. I don't know.
Or just a
sassy hen.
Karen.
Yeah. So we don't know. Fun to do a video, but the last couple of days went really bad. It started to snow.
We got snow.
And hail. And I mean, we don't have anything standing. It didn't accumulate to anything like other places around us did, but it's been super icky. So hopefully tonight, though. It wasn't windy this morning, so I have hope that the sun might come out today.
I think all my lilac blooms came off. I think they were murdered by the weather.
I think mine will last. I hope so.
I don't know. We'll see.
So yeah.
All right. So make us a chicken video. And we want the kids to be in the chicken video.
They're cute. They're getting better. They come out and get all scratchy. But I love they do the little roosty thing already. They just fluff their feathers and... It's super cute. It's like, you guys are too little for that, but that's adorable.
Little chicken DNA.
Yeah, just can't help it. Like a little sawdust.
That's so cute. So cute.
Yeah, they're doing good. All 6 still fine. The cats haven't figured out where they're at. They can hear them, but have I don't know. They must not be as great a hunters as I thought they were. They have no idea where they're at.
You have to get big enough that they can defend themselves.
The dogs know where they're at, and they are eagle. Or of course, Brunelli needs to smell them, make sure they're okay. Ruger doesn't understand what they are. So yeah, the
dog
dog
doesn't really care. He wouldn't really kill anything.
He wouldn't hurt anybody. I think he just wants to know and smell them. And what are you doing?
Yeah.
And why do you sound like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, the dogs, they know where they're at, but they're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
My dogs are pretty chill.
Yeah.
The cats, though, just as long as Ruger doesn't tell the cats, we'll be good.
Alice, as long as Alice doesn't find out.
I know.
That could be bad.
Robert was talking about the cat that, murders birds. And he's like, what if she... I'm like, well, let's just hope she doesn't.
Yeah.
I said, it's really
she might
close.
not, because that would be too easy pickings for her.
Right, and it's really close to the house. So I don't think she even comes that close to the house anymore. So, yeah. So we'll see. But that's also why we put them so close to the house, is we're hoping to deter, the threat.
Yeah. Yeah.
From our easy prey.
Yeah.
All right.
Fun.
So next week I'll have a cute little video. We'll
Yeah.
put the babies in it. And, yeah.
That'll be good. All right.
You guys might recognize this one. Baby Bento.
We showed this for the Sunday afternoon
yeah.
box opening, and all of those kits, because we had 4 different colorways, 4 kits of each colorway,
Yeah.
and they sold out in 30 minutes.
Probably, yeah. Super fast.
I know, and we feel bad. We didn't think that they were going to sell out that fast. So we are going to cut some more. We have this exact fabric.
Yep.
So we're going to cut
working
some
on
of
those.
this up, and we'll do a couple of others, and you'll be able to see them if you search for them. But here's the deal. For making one this big, it's just 8 one-yard pieces of fabric. That's it. So you could easily, out of any line you want. And you took home some fabric because...
I did. I'll show you guys on Sunday again. I have it all cut out. I'll probably piece it tonight. And I'm hoping maybe I can have it quilted for you guys to see it all done. But
I can't wait.
it's going to feel a little Miss Harper. She hasn't even seen it yet.
She hasn't seen it yet. Oh, it's going to be so cute.
It will be cute.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the pattern.
Baby Bento.
Baby
But yeah.
Bento.
Yeah, we just make it
Super
4
fast.
times. So yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
If you miss Sundays, take a peek. It's I think the first thing we show really.
I think it is.
I think we couldn't wait.
Yeah, I was so excited about it.
So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, and then for box opening, oh my gosh.
There's so many back
Just
there.
make sure you have enough time because
It's good ones.
We started I
have to say I've
funny?
peeked.
You've peeked.
Well,
I
only
can
because-
see on there's 2 different boxes that say something on the side of the box.
And I stole when I pallet wrapped that 400-pound
yeah.
goodness. They had
493 pounds worth of fabric.
yes, they had packing slips taped to the outside. So I took all of those to save myself some time.
Cheater.
So I cheated. But again, I only saw this bang of a picture, so I can't wait to see some of them. Real life.
I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, they're really good ones.
There's a lot. There's probably going to be
And almost
4
all
or
of them, they're
5.
like full collections. Granted, I know like Henry Glass and their collections are small, just like in the beginning.
Yeah,
it's
like
like
11
9
or
to
12
12
pieces.
So, but
10 yards each.
yeah, I am excited to open them up. So it'll be a good one. So make sure you have enough to drink. Use the bathroom before you come down.
Be hydrated.
Yeah.
Focus. Find something for your husband to do.
Yeah, make sure he's been fed. The kids have been fed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
See you
Sig
guys
night.
tonight. Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.